Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are heading out to our final cleanup of the update. So out to the sawmill we go. We know we had our cordwood cars parked just out off here. Thankfully we did not have anything on these, so no walls to contend with. We actually had it parked off of the chute over here, so that's not too bad. Hopefully. Wow, it's always a bit of we'll just kind of take in the carnage. Wow, there's 4 right there. Those are pretty slammed together. It's kind of just crazy the way they wreck themselves. Oh, there we go. We got one up in a tree, and yet that one's just sitting over there all nice like. I don't see you with the locomotive. Where's the climax? Oh, you can hear it. There it is. Alright, so right. That's there's one for the books. Never had a car up in the tree before. So, okay. Can't remember. I believe we had 8 cars on this one and the locomotive. So, yeah, we'll get to work on the cleanup. Again, we are not going to worry about the numbers or any of that. We're just gonna get it on the rail. If one day we decide we'll go back and put the cars in numbered order, cool, but that gets to be a pain in the backside anyway, so I don't mind getting rid of that habit. It's great until you do actually have a derailment or you want to detach a car or something else. Then it's just an unneeded hassle. Alright. Oh, it'll work out convenient. Yeah, we'll just keep using that if it's gonna keep backing up. Probably not gonna be any good once we get into the curve here, though. Yeah, that's convenient. Nice. Okay, we're gonna have to hit the brake though, so no more convenience. That was groovy, just kind of feeding one right into another. Go for that. Auto re-rail. Wait, we got a pin in there? Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool. Well, that's half the battle done right there. Alright. Well, that's working out in our favor. The one I'm really not looking forward to, I gotta admit, is out there at the logging camp. I don't really care for that. You know, I like the results we get out of the 17 car train, but I really don't like the operating. The operations of that train is obnoxious, and I don't really care for it. And I think I'm going to try to replace the climax with the Class 70 out there and see if that improves the situation. If the Class 70 can do, you know, can haul the weight, then maybe I'll just keep that train. Otherwise, I'm gonna break that train up probably. Anyhow, I really, like I say, I really like the one and done load drop, but operating the climax, at least with the way that the track is set up out there, is just too inconvenient. Multiplayer, I think it's fine if you're trying to load 17 cars, but like for a single player, loading 17 cars just gets to be, I guess, more than I like to try to do at one time. Alright, let's throw some wood in this bad boy. Oh, boom. Alright, done. And they did just kind of take the, I don't know. I don't think it's just me, because it sounds like the whistles just changed. Like they don't have the same carrier reverb, I guess. They just don't have the same whistly kind of quality that they used to have, which is as much as we considered just deleting all of these cars, I think we have decided we're gonna try to save things. I did just consider kind of starting over with rolling stock and locomotives with the update. Oh. Hey, do what I want. There. Nice. Oh, where are you going in there? Alright. Hey, we're getting most of it. They're just kind of auto feeding together, which is groovy. So I think we're down to just the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7. So what? 8, 9. Wait a minute. 10. So we did add. Okay, we have 10. We have 10. Well, I guess I kind of forgot we had added more cars to this. Probably this is too far away. Guess we'll see. You gonna drop it? Yeah, see, you are limited how far you can. Ooh, there we go. I think at a certain point you're limited, or at least it used to be. I don't think that turned. That's not on the track, I don't think. There we go. Maybe it's gonna find a way. Maybe it's gonna find its way. It does happen sometimes. I had the Class 70 in the one episode. I thought I derailed it at the very end, and then after, I know the next time I went to use it, when I jumped in it, I just rolled backwards right back onto the track, no problem. So sometimes things save themselves. This is a little bit of a downhill grade, apparently. Oh no, I'm stuck. Alright. Oh. Yeah, it's not railed. Alright, stop. To be honest, as far as operations go, this is my least favorite train. Alright, back to doing what I'm doing. Better re-rail. Had to pull this forward, sorry. Get back in it. Nope, that's already pinned. Pull that back out. Let's just gather those up and get it pulled forward, get it out of the way. Alright, that hit pretty hard, probably bounced everything back. Alright, sorry, I'm getting too... taking messages at the same time I'm trying to film something, so that's just not working out, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Alright. Pin. This should have brakes on in maybe more than one place. I'm sure it does. Somewhere along the line, we'll figure that all out. Reverse. Take off the brake. This train is, like I was saying, my least favorite train to actually operate. The operation of this thing is just too kittywampus. The power is too, like, wah! I don't know. I don't have any other way to describe it. The power is just too instantaneous on this thing, and it blows the wheels off, and it's unfortunate. Because the train looks, you know, the locomotive looks great, and the pulling power is definitely nice to have, but the operation of the thing is just, you know, not what one would hope for. You kind of have to ride the brake, and I mean, I've obviously not been doing that, which is what's causing me so many problems. But it's like you leave the brake on at 30%, and then this locomotive will act somewhat reasonable. But when you take it off, it just, I don't know. And maybe they were really like that to operate. I have no idea, but it just seems like it's like just way too much wheel spin for what would have been a functioning locomotive. I don't know. It sounds like it's coming apart all the time. So, been long enough I wasn't thinking about replacing that thing, but I'll tell you what, this has got me reconsidering that whole thing. So, we'll be replacing that locomotive very soon. Alright, get back on. That's probably not gonna work because you did not let it sit on the rail. Well, it's rolling decent now, so that wheel tucked itself in there, which we could get a free hookup out of this. I don't know why it's rolling this way now. If they were all rolling that way before, somehow now it's rolling that way. So if you can go figure that. I mean, you all saw it. It's all I mean, I wouldn't even know how to describe that if I tried, but before the train was rolling backwards to the thing that way, and now they're rolling this way. And I'm not complaining about it. It's saving me. It's saving me from having to move the train around, so I'm kind of digging it. And maybe it's because of that little bump right there was good, but I don't think they were that far back, but they could be. So I don't want to act like something's wrong. That's not the idea either. Come on. Give it to me. This isn't too far. Yep, so the more we hear that this is actually like pretty historically accurate, the way that they would have been painted back in the day with the trucks to match, so, you know, and not that I'm not a fan of that, I just, I do think the other ones were a little easier to just see what was going on, but I like the new stock. I think it looks good. I have no complaints at all about the way, you know, the new stock looks. I do like the oil cars have the darker wheels. I like that a little better, but that's not to say that I think these are in any way bad looking cars. Just so just so that's fairly out there. I do think it looks great. You know, I think the game looks as good as ever. The update and the color ads here and there and stuff I think are great. Alright, so, well, that one is put to done, I guess we'll say. Cars are definitely out of order, but all 10 back in line, so now we will just rip our way out to the, hopefully, we don't get stuck in the track. I have had that happen, not sure if other people have or how much they've, but the track will just, when you're doing that dev run, the track will just kind of grab onto your feet, and then you just either have to respawn or reset, at least as far as I know. Maybe you could delete things. I didn't want to do it. I just respawned, so. Alright, here's the big mess, and this one, I don't know that I'm going to film. It's probably going to be forever, and it's a lot of cars, and it's too turny out here. It's going to be a headache, so I think we'll just kind of, we'll take a look at the aftermath, and then I'll just re-rail it so I don't have to try to hurry, and I can, obviously I'm getting some messages, so I gotta deal with that, so, gonna interrupt things, but, I mean, all things considered, it's not too bad, but when you consider that there's 16 cars in here somehow, which is enough, oh, there we go. That's why. There's more down here. Yeah, there we go. So, I was going to say there's 16 cars in that little bit of space. You know they're all twisted up somehow. But here we go. There's a bunch more back here. So, we'll go ahead and put that together. And then we will be back in operation for the next episode up and running, but we will say that we will have the cleanup completed and back to normal operations. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.